From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Monday, September the 8th, 2025. I'm Steve Prentice. New malware phishing campaign hidden in SVG files. Researchers at VirusTotal have identified this phishing campaign in Colombia. It is hidden inside SVG files that create convincing fake portals that resemble those of Colombia's judicial system. Quote, VirusTotal detected this campaign after it added support for SVGs to its AI Code Insight platform, which itself uses machine learning to generate summaries of suspicious or malicious behavior found in the files. End quote. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics and is used to generate images of lines, shapes, and text through textual mathematical formulas in the file, and is already in use by threat actors because they can display HTML and execute JavaScript when the graphic is loaded. Anthropic agrees to pay $1.5 billion in book piracy lawsuit. The AI firm has agreed to this settlement with authors who alleged the company used pirated books to train its chatbot Claude. The deal, pending judicial approval, would compensate authors to about $3,000 for each of 500,000 affected works, potentially the largest copyright payout ever. The lawsuit was brought about by authors Andrea Bartz, Charles Graeber, and Kirk Wallace Johnson, later expanding to represent thousands of other writers. A judge previously ruled that while training AI on copyrighted works isn't illegal, Anthropic wrongfully sourced books from piracy sites. Avoiding a December trial, the company sidesteps possible damages in the multiple billions. Qantas penalizes executives for cyberattack. Following up on a story we covered in July, the Australian airline Qantas has cut annual bonuses for senior leaders by 15% after the July cyberattack that exposed data of 5.7 million people. The airline reported a $1.5 billion profit for the past fiscal year, but said the penalty reflects accountability for the incident. CEO Vanessa Hudson's pay was reduced by $250,000 as part of this decision. Chairman John Mullen noted the move balances responsibility with recognition of efforts to support customers and strengthen protections. Qantas added that it is facing rising social engineering threats and is using lessons from the breach to enhance its risk management framework. CISA orders federal agencies to patch Sitecore zero-day. Federal civilian agencies have until September 25th to patch the vulnerability within the content management system following a recent attack involving the bug, which affects several Sitecore products. This bug also has a CVE number and a place in CISA's KEV catalog. Quote, a key issue with the bug is the use of a sample machine key that was included in Sitecore deployment guides from 2017 and earlier. Many customers simply used the sample machine key and never rotated it to something new. Researchers at Mandiant stated that they recently stopped an attack where hackers leveraged the exposed sample machine key to gain access. End quote. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Vanta. Do you know the status of your compliance controls right now? Like right now? We know that real-time visibility is critical for security, but when it comes to our GRC programs, we rely on point-in-time checks. But more than 9,000 companies have continuous visibility into their controls with Vanta. Vanta brings automation to evidence collection across over 35 frameworks like SOC 2 and ISO 27001. They also centralize key workflows like policies, access reviews, and reporting, and help you get security questionnaires done 5 times faster with AI. Now that's a new way to GRC. Get started at vanta.com/headlines. That is vanta.com/headlines. Chess.com discloses data breach. The data breach impacted the organization, one of the world's largest chess-playing portals, after threat actors, quote, gained unauthorized access to a third-party file transfer application used by the platform, end quote. This occurred in June and lasted for 2 weeks. According to the investigation that followed, the incident impacted PII of just 4,500 users, a very small percentage of the platform's estimated 200 million member user base. Representatives from chess.com emphasized that, quote, the incident only affected the unnamed third-party app, while its own infrastructure and member accounts remain unaffected, end quote, and also that no financial information has been exposed. NYU team behind AI-powered prompt lock malware. On August 28th, we brought you the story of prompt lock, analyzed by ESET and thought to be the world's first AI-powered malware. Researchers at NYU's Tandon School of Engineering have now confirmed they created the code, quote, as part of a project meant to illustrate the potential harms of AI-powered malware, end quote. The team has published an academic paper and called the project Ransomware 3.0, since it, quote, exploits large language models to autonomously plan, adapt, and execute the ransomware attack lifecycle, end quote. Frostbite 10 bugs threaten refrigerators at major grocery chains. Researchers at OT security firm Armis have discovered 10 vulnerabilities which they have named as the Frostbite 10, that is Frost BYTE 10, located in Copeland E2 and E3 controllers. These OT controllers are widely used in supermarkets and cold storage facilities to manage refrigeration, HVAC, and lighting. 3 of the 10 flaws were rated critical, potentially allowing attackers to alter temperatures, spoil food and medicine, and disrupt supply chains. After having been alerted, Copeland released firmware updates to fix them. Customers are urged to upgrade promptly, especially as the E2 model reaches end of life in October. Academics build AI-powered Android vulnerability discovery and validation tool. 2 researchers from Nanjing University and the University of Sydney have developed A2, an AI-powered framework that automates Android application vulnerability discovery and validation. According to the researchers, quote, A2 mirrors human experts' analysis and validation activities by first reasoning about an application's security and then validating each potential flaw through exploitation attempts, end quote. Testing on benchmarks shows A2 achieves significantly higher coverage, uncovering more than 100 true zero-day vulnerabilities. End quote. Each and every Friday, we bring you in-depth, hour-long discussions on the biggest topics in cybersecurity. We call it Super Cyber Friday. This week, we'll be talking about hacking managed services, digging into what you should expect and what you should look for with MSPs. If you've never come to a Super Cyber Friday, these are interactive discussions with a fun, active chat, a few fun games, and even a chance to win some CISO Series prizes. If you want to register to join us, head on over to the events page at cisoseries.com. And if you have some thoughts on the news from today or about this show in general, please be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Steve Prentice, reporting for the CISO Series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to cisoseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.